bumper stomper boo. Tell me, do. Magic Mirror, tell me today. My friends ready for fun and play? Welcome. Welcome to Brooklyn Heights, America's first suburb. The quiet streets of suburbia. The first suburb, in fact, in the United States. Right here. Before we walk over the bouncy bridge, right? Is this all in the gimbal and whatnot? Okay. Before we walk over the bouncy bridge, I might as well show you something really cool. This house right here. In the 1930s, author Truman Capote bought this house, and he wrote a little book in this house named Breakfast at Tiffany's. Right in there. Good to see you, Sherry, out there in Kentucky. Welcome to Brooklyn. Welcome to Brooklyn Heights. Good to see you, KC Pilot. Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning on in. We're going to walk over a very famous, infamous bridge here in Brooklyn Heights. Good to see you, Griff. A rather infamous bridge we're about to walk over. This footbridge bounces a little bit. Well, it used to bounce too much. It cost $13 million to build. And then they had to put another $3 million into it to stiffen it up. As you see the city, Lower Manhattan, coming into view across the river. But now we're going to walk over this little bouncy bridge. My wife is working in this neighborhood, so I just hung out with the wife, had a late lunch, and now I am here for you guys. Sunset is in about 20 minutes, so hopefully we will be on the waterfront when the sunset happens. Good to see you, Miss Lovely. Welcome. Gotta have a nice view of that sunset from up here on top of the promenade. This is the beginning of the Brooklyn Promenade right here. Great day for a walk. Good to see you, Deborah. Great day for work. Sergio, good to see you. I got your DM. I'll be getting back to you when I know exactly what I'm doing on Sunday, but I'm pretty sure on Sunday I'll be going down to Coney Island, spend the day down there, hang out with the polar bears, watch them swim, and then do what I'm going to do right now. Look at the sunset. Good to see you, Abby. So now, let's get a quick view of the sunset here before we walk over the bridge. From up here at the promenade, the beginning of the Brooklyn Promenade right here. And then as we turn the camera to my left, the greatest city in the world. There she is, Lower Manhattan. I'll let you know Saturday night, absolutely. I'll probably let you know before that, probably tomorrow morning. I'm going to know exactly what I'm doing. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at this. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Statue of Liberty with that beautiful sunset right now. That beautiful view. What a great view. And let's make our way down onto the bouncy bridge. If you want to buy a house in this neighborhood, doing great, Miss Lovely. If you want to buy a house in this neighborhood, this house right here on the corner is for sale, number 77 Brooklyn Heights. I'll be actually taking a train down here, so don't worry about picking me up or anything like that. Isn't that stunning? You can buy this townhouse right here for the bargain basement price of $44 million. Leave the room, come on back in, Betty. Not going to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge, but good to see you, Boozy Burger Bell. Not going to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. We're going to walk over a bouncy bridge, a bouncy footbridge called the Squibb Park Bridge. Very controversial bridge. Lots of money put into it. Oh, we're the train together? Okay, we could do that, yeah. Take train together. I love these. I remember when I was a kid, the first time I saw this. Look at this. Got a bouncy bridge out there in Manchester. They're even staggered, just like the old Twin Towers. So cool. So cool. All right. Let's walk over the Squibb Bridge. So now, oh, it bounces. Good to see you, Lincoln NYC. It bounces. So now technically we are in Brooklyn Bridge Park. This used to be a separate park called Squibb Park. And I'm going to show you a building that nobody likes. Below is the bridge itself. I want to be right there on the waterfront for that sunset. Better name. Oh, you got more. You're more than welcome, Precious Gem. I like doing this kind of stuff here on the internet. It's fun. As I like to say, real content for real people. Doing great, Miss Lovely. Doing great. There he is. There's Edward Robinson Squibb. There used to be a pharmaceutical factory here. And today, that is the former Watchtower building. They're going to turn it into some kind of apartment building. Oh no, we got a bad connection. Yeah, Boozy. Yeah. Okay, hopefully we get that connection back. Hopefully it's temporary with this very bad connection warning. Hopefully it's temporary. We're back to Periscope. Back to Periscope video quality. Here's the bridge. Here is the bridge. The Squibb Park Bridge. So it cost $13 million to build this, another $3 to fix it up because it was bouncing way too much. I remember when this bridge first opened, this bridge will move like a couple of feet, and it didn't move just necessarily up and down. Let's see here. Let's do that. All right. All right, there we go. Hopefully we got a good connection again. Ooh, I'm feeling the bridge bounce. I'm feeling the bridge bounce right now. Let me see. I highly doubt you're going to be able to see the bounce. Good to see you, Ed. But you could definitely feel it. When the bridge first opened up, it didn't necessarily just bounce up and down. It bounced side to side. And some people found it fun. Some people found it uncomfortable and kind of scary. Look at that view, though. Just look at that view coming down off this bridge here. They got the right idea getting the sunset view there. They got the right idea here in the Bounciest Bridge in Brooklyn. If you come on my bicycle tour, we actually walk up this bridge to avoid going over or riding up a steep hill. Exactly, it's a free roller coaster ride with a great view, and there's a bathroom down below. Yeah, if you're scared of heights, this bridge is not for you. Here's a look at the bridge here, and as you see, it moves up, down, and side to side. You want to get a screenshot of the view? Ready? I'm gonna tell you when to get the screenshot. Ready? Take a screenshot. Statue of Liberty, lady in the harbor. Got Staten Island Ferry off in a distance there. Absolutely wonderful view. Absolutely wonderful view right there. Doesn't get better than that. Does not get better than that. And I don't know, you guys can't see this, but the bridge is right now as we speak bouncing. Doing a little up and down motion right now. You're more than welcome, Miss Lovely. Let's continue on the walk down here as the people take their fashion shots and they get their fashion on during the golden hour. This is true Brooklyn living. Do we got a wedding down below? We got a wedding down, or quinceañera maybe. Always something going on here in Brooklyn. I think that's a quinceañera. Everyone all dressed to the nines. But here's the bridge, as bouncy as it ever was, leading you down from Brooklyn Heights down into Brooklyn Bridge Park. Here, let's walk down into Brooklyn Bridge Park. And of course, there's the Brooklyn Bridge off in the background over there. And now, I don't know how I would feel about living in one of these condos here. We can see right inside these people's homes. I see a foosball table right there. You can get seasick. People would get sick on this. Good to see you. Good to see you, Alistair Bruce. Welcome. All right. Let's walk through. We're going to walk through the nature walk. We're going to walk straight through the nature walk right now and make our way down to the waterfront. And actually thank my wife for this, because she's working out here. It is her. She is the reason why I'm here right now. I had to deliver her schematics. So this is Pier 1. And Pier 1 is designated the Nature Pier. So now we're going to walk through nature, or man-made nature. Is the water up? Is it frozen in here? Yeah, the water's frozen. The water comes up here during high tide. And it looks like it froze. Looks like it froze. See, a nice little nature walk here. A nice little walk. Nice little walk in the park. Taking a walk in the park. And sorry about if it's a little blurry right now. We do have once again, a connection issue. As the sunset comes into view, we're about 10 minutes away from sunset right now. So we're going to get to our little special perch, and we're going to watch that sunset right now. I know, racing towards the sun. Indeed. Indeed. All right. What a beautiful little patch of grass here. You could take the dog on. Can you believe this is why I live in Brooklyn? Now we have a poor connection. We went away from the very bad connection. Now we just have a regular, good old poor connection. At least I know how good my connection is, though. All right. Here we go, folks. It is time. We haven't done this in a while. First time for 2018. There's your sunset right now. Your sunset live and direct right now here in Brooklyn. And we got a full signal back. Good. Exactly. Poor connection is still better quality than the other app, right? Isn't that amazing? Look at that view, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that view. As all the tourists take their pictures and all that good stuff. Isn't that beautiful? That's right. Gotta just head to all. Look at that. Let's just take this in right now. I was worried about the clouds, right? Nice silhouette, right? I was worried about the clouds messing it up, but luckily, nope. We got everything just right. Yep, that is the Statue of Liberty. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Is the maximum zoom right there, or almost, right? Maximum zoom? Oh wow, I could zoom in that much? They updated this thing. I could zoom in a lot more than I used to be able to. The clouds are working with it. You got a Staten Island ferry just in front of the Statue of Liberty right now. And another waterway ferry making its way across. Isn't that a lovely sunset? I actually got to look into the screen. It's beginning. It's blinding me. But there it is, another day here in New York. In the books. Lady Liberty holding up her torch high. Behind it is the port of Newark and the port of Elizabeth. So yes, that's New Jersey. Yeah, so that's a port. Those are what you're seeing right there. Those are what do you call it? Container cranes for the container ships. They definitely updated YouTube here. I could zoom in a lot more than I used to be able to. Oy vey. Can I just... there we go. I don't know how I cannot block you, but you will be when I get home. Anyway, those are container cranes. Those are what offload the ships in the port of Elizabeth and the port of Newark. It's kind of right by Newark Airport, off in that direction also. Not too far. Not too far. Absolutely, right? Yeah, keep your summer, exactly. Give me winter. You know what the thing about winter is? The winter sunsets is that it's so clear. It's just so clear out here, so you could really see really far. And I think we're gonna have a ship come right into the view now, and I think the ship should look rather pretty. Let's see how this ship looks as it makes its way across here. There it is. Sitting in the morning sun, I've been sitting the evening come. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. What kind of ship is that? That is a barge? Oh no, that's the water quality boat. And here comes a little New York City ferry. Here it comes. Hey, there's a New York City ferry. Let's grab a beer on the New York City ferry. A lot of action right there. That's like you got enough harbor action right there. You got enough harbor action. Is that a water taxi too in the background? I think that is a water taxi. Got all the boats in one shot. All right, hello NYC Ferry. NYC Ferry follows me on Twitter for some reason, so they like what I post. Look at that. I know. We had the Staten Island Ferry just before. We had the Staten Island Ferry. So it can't get more New York than that. The Statue of Liberty with the cranes of New Jersey, and the ball of sunset. Let's zoom all. Let's see how far I can zoom in. I can zoom in really far with this new update here. It seems like. Oh, okay, that's maximum. Wow, that's really far. That's almost a third, maybe, further than how far it used to zoom in here on YouTube. So it definitely improved the zoom. It's pretty cool. Another day in the books here in New York. Another day in the books. And it's actually quite warm out here. I know, exactly. Go almost practically zoom into the sunspots, almost. As the birds get ready, they're like, "I'm out of here. I'm out of here." And we have the grifting dancers in the shot right now. Is the grift boat. The grifting boat is where they tell tourists they have an express boat to the Statue of Liberty, but meanwhile all it does is go around the statue, then comes back to the pier to the left from. So, but there goes the sun. Goodbye, sun. Till another day. Till another day. I'll see you later. There it goes. Stay here until the very last drop, and then we'll begin moving again. Because I want to show you a place of historic significance is coming up next. We're going to see a place of historic significance. There it goes. Down she goes until tomorrow. Exactly. It's kind of amazing. Yes, they have an amazing show on board, though. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And there it is, the greatest skyline in the world. New York City, Lower Manhattan. And then, of course, your 134-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. I am going to flip out this year when the bridge turns 135. That will be on May 24th. Going to have a big old party. But now we're going to go to somewhere which has some... That's right, Grift Row, presented by the NYC Grifters Live. That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's really messed up. There's no tour guide on the boat or nothing like that. They just take you out. Your birthday! Happy birthday, Carla! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carla. Happy birthday to you. No, you leave on the 21st. Well, the 21st is just as historic because that is the day Emily Warren Roebling rode over the bridge in her open silver and white carriage. Oh, on May 24th. Awesome. So you share a birthday with the Brooklyn Bridge. When I look back at history, that was May 24th, 1883. That was like the biggest party. Nobody worked here in Brooklyn. Everyone had the half day off in Manhattan. There was a fireworks show, right? There was a fireworks show. The fireworks show from the bridge itself, they released nearly 14 tons of fireworks from the bridge itself. And everyone else in ships and boats all around here in the East River had their own fireworks. Got to hire a carriage out for the day. That's right, Boozy. And from everything I look at in the history books, this was the biggest party that New York City ever had. Yes, the tall building on the right is out of place. That is a One Manhattan Plaza, I believe it's called, or One Manhattan Place. That's in the middle of Chinatown. It's 81 stories tall, and nobody likes it. It's very out of place. It kind of throws off the whole skyline out of whack. Yeah, you're a little bit younger, Carla, but good to see you. Welcome. But the fireworks show for the opening of the Brooklyn Bridge lasted like 3 hours. It was like a 3-hour fireworks show. There's an amazing painting of that fireworks show in the Museum of the City of New York, and I highly recommend checking it out. It looks like the bridge is just exploding with color. That would be probably one of them, Boozy. So we're right now in Brooklyn Bridge Park, and we started the tour up in Brooklyn Heights. But in the direction we're walking in the direction of Dumbo, which stands for Down Underneath Manhattan Bridge Overpass. So I'm so tempted to take the ferry. I should take the ferry home today. I might take the ferry home just for poops and giggles. So now this is Fulton Ferry-Landing. And I will tell you the story right here at Fulton Ferry-Landing as we watch the ferries here. A couple of weeks after John Augustus Roebling won the contract to build the Brooklyn Bridge, him and his son Washington Roebling were standing right here at the Fulton Ferry-Landing. In fact, they were standing at the very head of the Fulton Ferry dock. It's called the Rack. Me too, Boozy. I want to see the bridge over the canal in Wigan myself. But John Roebling and his son were doing some survey work. They were trying to figure out where the anchorages were going to go and where the towers were going to go. And as the ferry boat came into dock, John and Washington Roebling went to step out of the way of the incoming ferry boat. Unfortunately for John Roebling, his foot fell through a broken wooden plank. His foot got stuck in the pier. The ferry boat came in and crushed his leg. John Augustus Roebling was a hydropathist. He believed that water cured all, against the wishes of his son Washington, who was fresh from the Civil War. He was like, Dad, you got to amputate your foot. You got to die of gangrene. His father was like, no, water will cure me. And he then proceeded to cure himself by drinking mineral water and pouring hot water on his open wound. Needless to say, he died 18 days later of the most agonizing bout of lockjaw and gangrene. But we still got the Brooklyn Bridge. His son Washington built it. Somebody asking me to take a photograph. They hear me in the middle of an explanation, and they want me to take their picture. Anyway, let's walk down. This is where we saw the whirlpool of water. That's absolutely that was actually a kind of like a joke. Like, they did it on purpose, but it was completely by accident. If you guys remember, when in the warmer months we were down here and we saw that crazy whirlpool of water, that was right here. And then the buildings that nobody likes are right here in the background. Pier House. Here is Pier House, right here. A big YouTuber event happened there a couple of months ago. I gotta say one thing though. Yeah, the whirlpool is gone. They got rid of it during in September. Good to see you, Guy Heyman, driving the roads of America. Here's barge music. That's where they have jazz concerts and whatnot. Let's see. We don't think we have a battery here, so we're gonna keep on going. Now let me show you something. Broke down again. Who's sabotaging your truck, Guy Heyman? Who is sabotaging your truck? That's not good. Hopefully it's warm where you are. I know, right? No luck this week. Guy Heyman does not have the luck this week. All right. Now, do we have any Bananarama fans in the room? Do we have any Bananarama fans in the room? Because if you are a Bananarama fan, then you are going to love this next spot I'm about to show you. And it's very historic in the lore of Bananarama. And I'm very happy that they're not tearing down this building. I thought they were tearing down the building. They are not. They're repurposing it. They're all right. They're all right. Well, here we are. We're now on Fulton Street. And right here, this old garage, formerly a Texaco garage, this is where they filmed the music video for Bananarama's Cruel Summer. The entire video takes place right here. The girls are working on a pickup truck right around here. And a bunch of other stuff happened. Right, the 80s, baby. That's right. Boozy had something to do with it? That's not good. We're gonna recreate a shot right now. There's a shot when you see an 18-wheeler come straight down the hill right here. And then the girls are working on the pickup truck right here roughly where this van is. Oh yeah, it wasn't hit for a very long time. But this is the gas station where it all works out, where it all happens. And then the police pulls up right here. And then the girls go down to the waterfront over there to dance. They walk up the street, right across the street over here. And then they walk up that fire escape right there. And I got the 20% warning here on my phone, because it's getting cold really fast. So when we get to the 10% warning, I will end the broadcast. So let's quickly get to somewhere visual, and we will end the broadcast. It stopped in Wiggins. I blame he stopped in Wiggins. Here's the Brooklyn Ice Cream Factory, formerly the machine room for the old trolley that used to run up and down Fulton Street. That's right, your contacts in Wiggins did it. That's right. That's right. All right. Our final shot will be right here. And then what I'm going to do is we'll change channels. We'll go back to the old app and see how horrible everyone behaves on there. Here on YouTube, I will try to only give you guys gimbal shots when it's warm. Wiggin and Wiggins, co-conspirators. Yes. Look at that view. Never gets old. Never gets old. Well, a short little YouTube. Half hour. You know how we do it. We saw the bouncy bridge. Look at that view of the Empire State Building up here. And look at all the locks. You know, if you have a lock, you want to lock on the bridge, just come down here and lock it down here. Do me a favor. You're more than welcome, Boozy. Right, so wasn't that an awesome view? Like the view. Oh. Hey! Alright. Here we go. No, stay. Stay! Stay! We're looking into a battery now. This is the good thing about YouTube. It's all one seamless video. Hopefully nobody left. Hopefully everyone's still here. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're off the gimbal though. We are off the gimbal. We're not on the gimbal anymore. I will always end the broadcast here on YouTube. So always remember that. So you can always wait for me to come back. I will always end the video proper. I will always end the video properly. Always. Because I could be actually offline for quite a long time. But we're back. We're back. Get some of this flavor. I wanted to show you guys the Empire State Building. Let me show you the Empire State Building. It's glowing right now. So sorry about that. The phone did die. It's getting cold, very cold out here very quick. So the phone does not like that. But look at that. Look at that Empire State Building right there. Can I perch this on? Let me see if I can perch this on something. I want to perch this on something. So this shot is nice and still for everybody. There we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to show you. Right there. There's the Brooklyn Bridge. I mean, we're underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. That's the Empire State Building. Empire State Building. Yay. And I wish I had you guys on the gimbal. It is too cold to keep you guys on the gimbal. But there's the skyline, the greatest skyline in the world. Here in Brooklyn. Let's go back out. Let's go back out towards the waterfront. And since now we're like we're on unlimited time now, so now we can just keep going because we're connected to the battery. But it is getting cold out here by the moment. So the phone obviously does not like the cold. And if you're commenting, I'm not seeing comments, just to let everyone know. So maybe it is a glitch with the comments right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm back. The old machine room to the Fulton. People love taking pictures on the boat slip. Let's you know what, let's do this. Let's walk down to Jane's Carousel. Let's do that. Keep the walk lively and fresh and simple and artisanal. This is Fulton Street. If you've ever seen the movie Trading Places, they use this little place right here, the River Cafe, where they find the Dukes, the Duke brothers, Duke and Duke. They find them sleeping outside here. And that's right here at the River Cafe. Alright. Let's continue on here. Luke's Lobster. It's okay. It's an alright lobster roll. Nothing to go nuts about. A little overpriced, but you know. Look at where we are. We're underneath the Brooklyn Bridge, for goodness sake. We're just gonna walk a little distance here. It feels so weird being on a bicycle down here. It feels so weird. A lot of ice. A lot of ice down here. Gotta be careful. A lot of ice. Coming up right here in the corner. This is Ann's Warehouse. Little music venue. Actually, I have never walked through the garden of Ann's Warehouse. I always ride a bike right here. We always ride the bikes right here in the shadow of the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's walk through the garden. I saw Katy Perry right here when they filmed the MTV Music Awards. This whole building was like how this corner is. It was just the shell of the building. And in the middle of the shell, they built a boxing ring. And that's when she sang that song, the strong song. I got the eye of the tiger, dancing through the fire. Roar, roar. That's the song we heard. Roar. That's what we'll go. Ooh, Jane's Carousel's running. Yay! Jane's Carousel's operating. Yay! Didn't know they were always Friday. Yeah, that's right. They're open on Fridays. Again, if you're commenting, I'm not seeing any comments on the screen, so keep that in mind. We may have a little bit of a glitch from losing the signal earlier and the phone dying. Oh wow, look at that view. Whoa! Wait, I gotta get right up to the water and show you guys this, because this is really neat. This is really neat. So off in the distance, there is a building that is shining, and the building that is shining is part of the Hudson Yards project. That's way uptown, 34th Street. 34th Street and the west side of Manhattan. And one of those buildings is shining. Let's zoom in. Hopefully it shows. Look at that. Yeah, the video is not doing that justice. The whole side of that building is shining. Pretty neat. In that ugly building right here. And then here's Jane's Carousel. And it's running. It's running. Hey, there's the lead horse. There's one of the lead horses. Where's the white and silver one? There's a white and silver lead horse too. There's a black and silver and the white and silver. Those are the historic horses that you want to ride. Those are the horses you want to ride when you come here. Here it comes. I don't think it's going to make it all the way around. There it is. There's the white and silver horse. Yay! There it is. There it is. All right. As we are now in between the bridges now, there's the Brooklyn Bridge over here with the World Trade Center in the background. And then you have the Manhattan Bridge right over here with the NYC ferry passing underneath. And then off in the distance, the Williamsburg Bridge right over there. And of course, this is the East River where the New York ferry runs and whatnot. But since I'm not seeing any comments, I'm just going to assume that it is not operating properly. So I'm just going to call it a broadcast here, and then we're going to switch channels. We'll do a little post-mortem over on the other app. But from Jane's Carousel here in Brooklyn Bridge Park, this is Dutch Moss signing off. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish the moment, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys later, folks. Bye-bye.